friends, Jewel back with another super cool astrology video. I want to talk about Mars square to Neptune in Synastry. What happens when we see this steamy aspect? So Synastry is chart-to-chart comparison, where we put charts together on top of each other and we can see how we personally relate to and feel about each other on a day-to-day basis. So when we have this particular square, this is somebody's planet of sexuality and somebody's planet of fantasies in a square aspect, a lot of sexual fantasies are going to come out of the Pandora's box. Both people totally lose it with this particular square and see in each other the embodiment of all of their yet unrealized fantasies and cravings. The Mars person can be extremely irrational in their desire and pursuit of the Neptune person's attention, and it feels like this once in a lifetime chance to have the best sex ever. So the Mars person generally pursues the Neptune person first, but the Neptune person is just as keen to get it on with the Mars person as quickly as possible. This square doesn't actually indicate essential compatibility or incompatibility. It just creates the conditions for fantasy sex. We see the square in the synastry between people who are having affairs very, very frequently because of the fervor that it creates. But not necessarily does it show that you are going to have much else in common. The danger with this aspect is the amount of expectation and fantasy projection that it creates. Once the deed has been done several times, the compulsion to do it as many ways as you can and as many times and as frequently, that's going to start to dissipate. The fantasies are going to end up running their course, and then you are left with another ordinary human being. So you'd better hope that you have more going on between the two of you than just lust. Lust has a shelf life. And so with this particular square, you're going to start out strongly objectifying each other. And if that's all you've got, it's not going to be enough. It can feel perfect with this aspect in the beginning, but again, that's only going to last until you run the gamut of your fantasies, and then it's back to the mundane. So you need to have some other both superficial things in common and more of the deeper meaningful things, which is actually where compatibility lies. It's not in the inner planets. We think it is, and that's what most astrologers will tell you. It's found in the inner planets. It's actually not. I think I'll do a video about that next, actually, about where real compatibility actually lies. It's Jupiter in the 9th house. So we have to have more meaningful things in common in order to really get somewhere when we have an aspect like this that makes us really want to compulsively get together. But we have to have some real links that are about really being able to throw in together and wanting a lot of the same things out of life. And then, a square like this actually can fit in and work well in a relationship if we have more meaningful things going on. So we typically can't restrain ourselves when we have this particular square. So it's really good to take a look early on and see what other contacts are providing a sense of, feeling bonded or safe, or having some agreements when it comes to lifestyle or the vision for our life. So Hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe to my channel. You could find me on the internet at truthandaspectastrology.com, Facebook and Instagram, other social media at Truth and Aspect Astrology. Please find me on Patreon and support me over there so I can make more videos for you more often. And yes, I am a consulting astrologer. I mainly specialize in relationship and intimacy astrology, but I interpret all types of charts. And I'll be back super soon with more super cool videos. Bye-bye.